What's good, YouTube? Acoustic here. We got a request from Spell. This is some more from Hunter Root. This one's called Town Rat Heathen. I've really enjoyed what we've done by him so far. He's got an awesome sound, deep lyrics, amazing instrumentation, awesome voice. He's got serious side to him, a comedic side to him that we've seen thus far. So I enjoy what we've seen. Spell, thank you for sending another one through. I appreciate you. Subscribe if you guys are new here. If you want to help the channel out and donate, links are in the description. Request a song. I do requests for free as well, so donations aren't a requirement. Always want to throw that out there so you don't think they are. But they do help out, so if you're able to and you would like to, I really appreciate when you guys do that. It helps out a lot. I'm excited for some more from Hunter Root. Like I said, I enjoy his style. I like acoustic guitar stuff that has really deep lyrics, and he has an incredible voice on top of it, so that's always a plus too. So we're gonna get into this for you. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Acoustic. Fuck those apples. This is Hunter Root, Town Rat Heathen.
Getting drunk by the figure eight. Figure one more beer ought to set me straight. Young and carefree as a boy could be. Whiskey smokes and LSD. Railroad tracks run along the creek. Walk 'em up and down in the summer heat. Same old boy changing like the seasons. Country kid turning to a town rat heathen. Country kid turning to a town rat heathen.
I love it. I love the concept of this song. I like what he went with. He said, so Town Rat Heathen, obviously he's very country, you can tell. I picked up on that within the first two songs that we had done by him. I did pick up on those vibes. He's very, very country when it comes to his vibes. But he spun the narrative in this one to, he's the country kid that turned into a town rat heathen. I like that he spun that around like that. That's funny. He's talking about what happens when the country kid goes out on the town, right? And he gave us quite a description here. He said, getting drunk by the figure eight. Figure one more beer ought to set me straight. I remember those days, man. Those were some interesting days. Young and carefree as a boy could be. He said whiskey smokes and LSD. Wild times, bro. Railroad tracks run along the creek, walk 'em up and down in the summer heat. Same old boy changing like the seasons. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen, he said. It be like that sometimes. For me, I grew up in both. I had city that I grew up in, and I also had country settings that I grew up in. So I had like half and half when it came to how I was raised and the places I was raised in. So I always met in the middle when it came to my own vibes as a person. I enjoy things from both sides of life, the city life and the country style of life. I have a penchant for things from both of them, right? But I like the storytelling as always, just talking about the younger years, what it's like being the country kid, going out and being on the town and hanging out with the town people, the shit that he got into during those times.
Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. For a DUI, brothers in rehab a second time. Fucked up on salts and spices of all kinds. Legal drugs doing double damage to your mind. There must be greater forces at play. Too big to see and impossible to say. No one alive makes it out unscathed. Aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Now I think we're even.
Nice.
Country kid turning to a town rat heathen.
Damn. I like this a lot. I love the music video. I like that it's just him walking through the woods with nice sceneries, standing over there by a giant fallen tree right there. It looks like he might be standing on it, it looks like, which would be cool as well. He said this right here, the storytelling in this part, he got down to the nitty gritty and the rawness of it here, the realness. He said daddy's in jail for a DUI, brother's in rehab for a second time. Sheesh. Fucked up on salts and spices of all kinds. He said the salts and the spices will get you, man. I know about the spices. I learned the hard way with that back in high school. I had a period of time where I wasn't able to do what I normally would when it came to smoking, and I tried to do some of that stuff back in those days, and I had the work. I don't even know how to explain what happened to me, bro. I was just in hell. That's about it. Like, it was torture. Yeah, I was done after that. I was like, fuck that, man. No more of that. I never personally tried the salts, but I know a couple people I watched go fucking crazy off of them, and it was really sad. It was really fucking sad. It was worse than watching somebody go crazy on the meth, bro. It was bad. Them salts will fuck a person up. He said the legal drugs doing double damage to your mind. So yeah, he said it there in the song. They're fucking wild, dude. Fucking wild, right? Man, he said there must be greater forces at play, too big to see and impossible to say. No one alive makes it out unscathed. He said aches and scars. He repeats it 3 times after that. Hey, aches and scars. He says, now I think we're even. Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. Now I think we're even, he says. Jeez.
Getting high by the covered bridge. Granny find out, gonna flip her lid. Never did go to a high school dance. I was in love with a bad romance. Now I'm 28 with these aches and pains. Pray to the devil now with each complaint. No one alive makes it out unscathed. Aches and scars.
Nice.
Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Hey, aches and scars. Now I think we're even. Country kid turned into a town right heathen. Country kid turned into a town right heathen. Country kid turned into a town right heathen.
I like this one. This one's good. It's probably acid palms. That's neat. I like that. That's cool right there. That's neat. I'm gonna add POV.
I love building my
They
brand.
said this
but
is
my
the
daily
POV
to-do-
right here. Boom, right there. Let's slide this up real quick. Bam. Yeah, Bones got 2 new songs out as well. We might have to check us out some Bones too. 2 new Bones songs. We could fit them into one video. They're short. We'll have to do that. We'll have to check out the new Bones as well. You guys know I fuck with Bones. I love this last verse that he did here. This one was nice. It was a nice way to end off the song to go into the last chorus. He said, getting high by the covered bridge, never did go to Granny gonna find out, gonna flip her lid. He said, getting high by the covered bridge, Granny find out she's gonna flip her lid. He said, I like that part right there. We didn't have a covered bridge where it was that we grew up. It wasn't a covered bridge, but we had a swinging bridge, right? There was a bridge that when you walked across it, it would swing, so they all called it the swinging bridge. It was like a little portal because it would take you from one side of the town to the other a lot quicker than you could normally get there, and it would look like you snapped over there. So it was cool. It was neat. It was a neat little shortcut if you knew where to find it at. Everyone called it the swinging bridge. We used to go sit down there by the creek and fucking smoke a bunch of blunts and shit. Right? Those were the days. That's what we did. Those were the times. So never did go to a high school dance. I was in love with a bad romance. Love that one. Love that one. I would go to the dances, but I would never like take a date to one. I would just go to hang out and fucking party with people. Because that's just how I felt about it. I didn't care about always finding a date to any shit like that. I was just going to fucking party and have a good time with people. That's what I was there for if I went to one of them. Now I'm 28 with these aches and pains. Pray to the devil now with each complaint. He said, I pray to the devil now with each complaint. He said, damn, that's a heavy line right there. He's saying, he says, I'm complaining so much that I might as well just pray to the devil because I don't think God wants to hear this at this point. That's what he's saying there. He's like, I'm fucking just complaining over here at this point. It's like, I don't think that's what the God would want to hear from me, right? Yeah, you gotta find that positivity, man. You gotta bring that positivity out. Find all the positivity in your experiences and things that you've gone through, crazy wild times that you've gone through. Pull yourself out of them, you're still alive. In Hunter Root's case, he's making songs. He's making awesome songs, right? You gotta find something to make you happy, man, whenever you're feeling the way that he just described, right? To where you're to the point of like you're at a point with the aches and pains, you pray to the devil with each complaint is what it feels like. You gotta break out of those types of cycles when you're feeling like that. He said, I'm the country kid turned into a town rat heathen. He's basically saying I was this country kid. I was real good, probably like well mannered and easygoing, all that. And then he said the town got a hold of me. I got on this heathen shit. That's what the story of the song is, right? Country kid turned into a town rat heathen. He says, yeah, I like that. I like the way that he went with that and told the story of it and everything that caused it too. Like in the second verse, he talked about his dad and his brother and the rehab and the DUIs and the jail. That influenced how he turned out as well, the things that he went and did because of those things that he saw in his life. So he really went and told his story with this one. I like songs like this. You gotta give him credit for telling a lot of his story with a song like this one. Thank you for the request spell. I really enjoyed this a lot. Original video in the description. As always, donation links are down there too if you want to help out, get a request done. Like I said, I do them for free also. It's not a requirement to get a request done to donate. You just have to ask me to do one and I'll do it for you. That's just for if you want to help out. Like I said, I really appreciate it. Helps me out a fuck ton. It really does. It helps me out more than you guys know, and I'm very grateful that you guys help out the way that you do. It means the whole world to me. And we get to listen to some amazing music. We find awesome artists. You guys have introduced me to so many artists that I love now and that go on my playlists. And it's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to have you guys. Thank you for everything, really. We're going to get out of here. Go show Hunter Root some love. Subscribe to his channel. I'm Acoustic. Fuck those apples. Leave a like, comment, subscribe up this way. Bang the notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.